My Chapter 12 overview is basically a review of the module for Chapter 12 and the related resources, mostly coming from the module notes, the lecture notes and the homework page. And I will navigate to it now from this home page as always. And in the case of this, this term, again, I can go to the week 2 module or I can go directly to the link that goes to that Chapter 12 section in that module. So if I go here, week 2 module, as always, here's a week two overview, the attendance check. Here's chapter 11 content that we just reviewed in the previous video, and I'm going to go scroll down to the chapter 12 lesson. And so if I click on that link, I skip over the previous pages because I am not going through that sequence as you are. I go directly to this page, the page overview for chapter 12. And as I said before in a different video for different chapters, you've got detailed learning objectives, detailed outline of the learning objectives. As you can see, LO1 relates to sort of some concepts that relate to generally about partnerships, its characteristics, as well as the types. You will read that about those topics in your textbook as well. Then in LO2, we're talking about financial statements that relate to partnerships. And then we get into the real sort of the main portion of the chapter, which is how do you account for the allocation of profits or losses? How do you admit a partner into the partnership? There are a couple of wrinkles here that you need to be careful about, including how do you deal with bonuses to existing partners or bonuses to the new partners. So again, you find that about these topics when you read the textbook chapter. Then you learn about withdrawing. How do you account for the withdrawal of a partner from a partnership? And finally, you're also going to be learning about liquidating a partnership. And sometimes you deal with also gains and losses in that process. And as usual, you get to navigate to any of these LOs because they all have pages that have notes for that specific learning objective. And if I click on the LO1 here or LO1 on this side, I get to that LO1 page. And again, you have a little more detail for LO1 exclusively. Here's some of the lecture notes that go along with what you read in the chapter. That's LO1. LO2, again, is a little bit about the financial statements. That's a minor topic. And then we get into what I said before, the accounting for the allocation of profits and losses. And in that case, you can actually obviously review some of the exhibits in the chapter, especially chapters exhibit 12-4. Here's a related video and some other videos that relate to some of the exhibits and problems, sample problems in the chapter. I will show you a little more about how you do accounting here in a different video, and also probably just through handouts as you see throughout the week. Moving on to LO4 and 5, again, here's a few more notes and a little more detail about what's covered in these two learning objectives with a few more videos. And again, these are the two pages that I think you should focus mostly on is LO3, and then also later after that LO4 and 5. LO6 is liquidation, and that's the last topic in the chapter. Notice that it's basically you're going through the life cycle of accounting for a partnership. There's also a review page that tells you what you should have been, what you should learn by the end of the chapter. And there's the usual homework review that has all of the homework for chapter 12, and the ones that have little red stars here are the ones that are assigned, and you should be reviewing the underlying pages here at the link here on this page. Now there's also a file cabinet. As always, there's some handouts that I have included here for over the years, and you should review these just at least to get a little familiar as to how you set up the problems if you're using Excel especially. So for example, if I wanted to see how you admit a partner, what is the process, I would just simply click on that, and it will take me to this. And you can, at the moment I will not include explanation about each of these handouts, but I may. But if you don't, you can just ask me questions about it. You can just review them on your own. There's also admitting a new partner with a bonus, which will be that one. And if I click on that, I will get to something like this. And again, it will take you through the process of how to do a admission of a partner when there's a bonus to the new partner. And a few more. And so there, you can actually look at this one. This is a withdrawal of a partner, division of income, deficits, and a few others actually that are actually quite, again, follows the topics in the chapter. The one that I'm going to just review very quickly, that I think is most comprehensive and a little more useful for you at the moment, will be this one, the lecture notes. That is actually additional lecture notes in Excel format. I'm going to go to that one. It looks like this. As you see, you can now, by type of transaction, you can then see what is the usual journal entry. So this is a kind of a guide to the journal entries in this chapter that I think are going to be very helpful. So hopefully this will be useful. Let me know if you have any questions via the discussion threads inside the module. Enjoy. Take care.